A political firestorm has exploded inside Europe after former Polish Prime Minister Leszek publicly called EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas an idiot over her remarks about Russia and China. Miller lashed out after Kallas questioned whether Europe could ever confront China if it cannot effectively pressure or defeat Russia first.
The European Union does not consist solely of idiots, but Ms. Kallas undoubtedly belongs to that species.
The controversy exploded after Kallas reportedly argued that Europe's credibility on the global stage depends on its ability to stand up to Moscow. Her comments linked the Russia-Ukraine war directly to the growing confrontation with China, framing the conflict as part of a much larger geopolitical struggle between the West and authoritarian powers. But critics say the rhetoric is reckless and dangerously escalatory.
China's economy is far bigger than Russia's, and its military is much larger too. So if you're saying we collectively cannot pressure Russia hard enough to have a real effect, then how can you claim we would be able to take on China?
Miller's comments quickly went viral across Europe, turning the dispute into a major political flashpoint inside the EU. The unusually personal attack exposed growing anger among some European politicians who believe Brussels is adopting increasingly confrontational rhetoric toward both Moscow and Beijing, without a clear long-term strategy. What makes the clash especially significant is that it comes from Poland, one of Ukraine's strongest allies since the war began. Miller's attack now highlights growing divisions inside Europe itself, where some politicians fear the EU is drifting beyond support for Ukraine and toward a broader geopolitical confrontation with Russia and China. The feud is exposing a deeper crisis inside the European Union. As war fatigue, military spending, and fears of escalation grow across the continent, leaders are increasingly split over Europe's future strategy. Is Brussels preparing for a long-term global power struggle or losing control of its own political messaging? The Kallas-Miller clash may now be the clearest sign yet that Europe's unity is beginning to crack.